These are all lessons that I think would be really important to understand for anybody. And for that reason, I want to share them with you guys. So first off, the reason I'm in the car is because the audio is super clear in here, and if you want to just simply set your phone down and listen to this video, you're totally welcome to do that. For those of you guys who are new to the channel and this might be, your first time watching a video from me, my name is Jeremy Ray, and on this channel I simply just share lessons and just literally everything that I learned throughout life, because I feel like if I learn something good and I can share it with somebody else, it might help them out as well, and I think that's really beneficial, and I feel like that's my duty as a human. But above everything, you guys, the main thing that I do is I want to build a school and change the whole entire school system that this world kind of operates off of, or that makes this whole entire world, country, whatever, really flow. And I want to do that in my lifetime, which is going to be extremely tough and difficult, but I think I can do it. However, I can't without you guys, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, like these videos. It really helps out. But anyways, you guys, inside of this one we're obviously talking about lessons, and that brings me to the first lesson that I learned, and that lesson is to think big. A lot of people simply just don't get to where they want to be just because they don't think big. Like, there's so many people in the world who just go through life just going through it, and they're thinking about, oh, what do I need to do tomorrow? What do I need to do the next day? What do I need to do next month? What do I want next year? What type of car do I want? What type of house do I want? They're not thinking bigger. They're not thinking above that materialistic little goals, little 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10-year goals. They're not thinking super huge, and that's what holds a lot of the people back. And I truly believe the reason a lot of people don't think big isn't because they're dumb or they're stupid or anything like that. It's because they just don't know. I mean, I had no idea for the first part of my life that anything that has happened to me, even up to this point, was possible. I had no idea what was possible and what wasn't, and no clue what I could really do. And through a lot of training, and I learned to really expand my mind, really think big, set big goals. But I feel like that's not a thing that's that's something that's overlooked heavily in today's society, that most people think of as a cliche. They think, oh, think big, obviously I'm a big thinker. But are you really a big thinker? I think asking yourself that is a really important thing, and something that I learned over the past couple years, that thinking big is simply the biggest thing that's going to push you. If you do not think big, if you are not thinking about things that are bigger than a house, bigger than a Lamborghini, bigger than a materialistic item, you guys are simply going to give up super quick on yourself, and you're going to push yourself back. So you really want to start to think big. Think as if everything was possible and there was no restrictions, because literally everything is possible. There's billions, trillions, I think there's 16 sextillion galaxies. I didn't even know that was a number until I found out that, but I think there's 16 sextillion galaxies out there. So if we think we know what's possible and what's not, and we've only been around as a civilization for couple thousand years, whatever it is, couple hundred years as a actual functioning society, we've been around for a couple hundred years, right? And to think that anybody could say they know what's possible and what's not is absolutely insane, you guys. We haven't even discovered all of our oceans on the literal earth that we live on. We do not know everything about the oceans that are on our very own earth. So to know what's actually possible and what's not is impossible. Nobody knows what's possible and what's not. People only know what has been discovered. Nobody knows what hasn't been discovered. So why would it be impossible for you to go out and do something that's never been done before? It's not, you guys. It's possible. You can go out and do something that nobody ever thought you could, or would be able to, or that nobody even knew existed. Nothing is a thing until somebody makes it one. You guys, you make and do and create and can become and can achieve whatever it is that you want in this life. If you can think of it, you can truly do it. And that's not a cliche. That's not supposed to be motivating. That's supposed to be and is true. That is just simply put the truth. You can do whatever you want to do. So understand that and really think about it, because you can sit here all day and keep telling yourself this, or you could start to actually think about this and truly believe it, and I promise you, it will change your life. Because once you start thinking where there's no restrictions, you'll start truly doing what you're truly meant to do. And you'll start really getting to the places and getting the things that you truly want. You will become the true you. So I'm challenging you to break that mental barrier in your mind and start setting your goals higher. I'm challenging some of you guys watching this video to push yourself further, to believe bigger, to dream bigger, think bigger, see more, envision what it is that you want, and expect more, you guys. Life, you get one life. You get one life. That's it. One shot to live. That's it, one. There's no, and tomorrow's never guaranteed. So get real with yourself. What are you going to do? What do you want to do? And when you're thinking about that, only think about you. Don't think about your friends, your neighbors, your parents, your grandma, your grandpa. Think about you. Because the only way you're going to be the best for everybody around you is if you first are the best for you. You cannot be the best for anybody else until you are first the best for yourself. So focus on being the best that you can be. Because I promise, no matter what anybody says to you, no matter what anybody tells you, if you get yourself straight first, you will be better off. You don't need that person that's in your life that's toxic, that's holding you back. You don't need them. You don't. And if you hang on to them, they're probably going to keep destroying your life. Be real. Let's be real. If they haven't changed your life, if somebody hasn't changed, and it's been months, years, and you have to keep telling somebody the same thing, and it's not changing, not happening, nothing's going on, you don't need them. And you shouldn't be trying to change somebody in the first place. If they're not the person, move on. Part ways as friends. Don't be toxic with each other. Don't let people tell you what you should be doing. Don't let other people shape your future. Don't do something because it's normal. Don't do something because it's expected of you or what people think you should do. Do it because you. And no other reason. Do it because that's what you set out to do. Make your goals huge, but the only way you're going to get there is if it's something that you desire, something that you care about. I'm not going to get into my goals too much, but I want to build a school, right? So I want to change the way that, not just build a school, I want to change the school system. I want to basically renovate it, update curriculum, change the way that we learn. I want to change that. It's the biggest industry in the world. It's the most people do it, and everybody goes to school. The biggest industry. So I quite literally am going after one of the biggest possible things that you could go after from what people, have done in the past at this current time of me recording this videos. But I feel so pulled towards that, and that's why I feel like I was even given the opportunity to live. I feel like that is why I was put here, is to go and chase that and go and do that and go and get one step further on that path. Because even if I don't complete it, which I can't, it's not, my goal is too big for me. It takes longer than my lifetime to hit my goal. It takes a long time. It takes it goes on forever. It's supposed to be bigger than me. I just want to lay the seed, the foundation, then somebody could pick up and run with it, right? But it gives you so much peace once you have a goal like that, to not be rude, to not be, unkind to people, to not, lash out, to not get mad, to not get overly emotional, to not treat people bad. to not treat yourself bad. But it really all starts with that, and having something that you're holding on to. Because you guys, it is hard. It is hard. You guys, I've went absolutely through it, pursuing what I've pursued in my life, especially the past 4 years. I've made more money than I ever have in my life in the past year, and with that comes everything that you would expect in life in general. It's just amplified. Money doesn't change really anything other than it just amplifies it. You have access. It's like having a VIP pass, right? It's like when you have money, you can get a nice car, and the nice car could get you into doors that you couldn't otherwise get into because you have a nice car. It could get you respect because people see you pull up something nice. You could go get, now when you have money, if you're super sad, you could go do all the things that you would do if you're sad and depressed times 10, which could hurt you times 10. So, or you could do good things with money and make it yourself achieve it 10 times quicker. Money is just an amplifier. It's a tool, something that makes it more intense. So don't be out here chasing money because it's not going to solve your problems. What's going to solve your problems is you understanding why you're living on this earth in the first place. You understanding why you're here. What makes you, you. What do you have to offer to the society, to the earth that wasn't here before you? Because there is something. No matter where you're from, no matter who you are, no matter who says what to you, I'm telling you, there's something you're here for. You have a reason. You have a full-blown reason why you're here on this planet breathing. You have a reason. You're wanted. You're needed. You are required. You are required. Don't feel alone. You're loved. You're needed. There's a need for you on this earth. You just have to find it. And it's not something to stress yourself out about, you guys. And in no way in this video do I want to stress you out or make you feel like, you're behind or something. Because you're not behind. If you're seeing this video and you're listening to this stuff now, just start. Just start. All it is just a decision. It's free to do. You just start. You just start deciding that, hey, I want more. I want to find out what life's truly about. I want to crack the code. I want to achieve. I want to get there. I want to make it. Everybody talks about making it. Why do so few people make it? Because so few people are willing to take it. You have to take it, and you have to get through it, and you will get through it. All you got to do is remember that at the end of the day, you're not going to know if you die, so you might as well do it while you're here. Tomorrow's never promised. If you need to make that call and have that hard conversation, make that call. Have that hard conversation. Tell that person you can't be around them anymore. Tell that friend group that you're hanging out with somebody else. Do what you need to do because you know what you need to do. You know exactly what you need to do. Just go do it. Start with the hard things. Start with the hard things. They make you better. Start with the phone calls, the tough things, the things that really hurt, but you know are good for you. Because if it's good for you, you shouldn't let it hurt. And people will tell you different your whole life. Do what's easy. Chill. Take a chill pill. If it's easy, it's usually not good. And if it's good, it's usually not easy. So you guys, life's not meant to be easy. Life's meant to be amazing. Life's meant to be a blessing. The fact that you were born is a blessing. The fact that you're here is a blessing. The fact that we all coexist together as a society is a blessing. So much love, you guys. So much positivity. And I know you guys are probably like, what's this guy saying? All this negativity. Look at what's going on in the world. There's this and that, and this person hates this person, and this and that and this. I don't care at all about any of that. I honestly don't even see it. And you know why? Because I choose not to. You don't have to pay attention to negativity. Trust me, there's a lot of good reasons, a lot of good things to look at in life. There's a lot of good things. There's a good thing in almost just about every situation. There's something good you could pull yourself or pull out from it. And at the end of the day, life is all about how you perceive it. And you choose your perception to an extent. So perceive it the way you want. You could walk through life with your glass half full or your glass half empty. And at the end of the day, it's up to you. But I highly suggest you guys challenge that perception you have on life and challenge to make that perception a good one. You don't want to be constantly not liking what you're doing. You don't want to be living a life where you're not truly doing what you feel like you're meant to do. You only get one. You don't want to waste it. You can't waste it working for money. You can't waste it thinking that a Louis Vuitton bag is going to buy you happiness. You can't waste it not doing the things that you know you need to do. Because if you do, you can't go back and redo it. But you can start now. And you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. So the question is, not can you, but will you? Subscribe to the channel and like this video. Love you guys and believe in each and every one of you.